Yeah, guys, after you remove the wheel caps, wash it thoroughly, clean it, the front side as well as the back part. So this is really important because if there's any dirt or anything, if you paint on top of that, so probably the paint may not stay for a long time. So clean it thoroughly and dry it for like couple of hours or whatever time it takes, and then it's ready for the next step. So you would need masking tapes. If you go to local hardware store and ask for a masking tape, you will get that. Else you can buy these online as well. So I got these masking tapes for 20 rupees in a local store. So the next step is to apply the tape. So first is put it in the center part, and then we'll cut it later. Similarly, I will explain on how to use it to put it on the sides as well. Okay, so ensure that always this is a straight line, the masking that you're applying. Okay, so and try to finish the end edge parts. So what I meant is, and you can use either a scissors or you can use a blade actually to cut this. So what I meant is, so first finish off the sides here. So you can see here. So as you're seeing always, so you can do this part. And then what I meant is this end, right? Like you would have to fix the boundary for this one. So keep this straight. See, it has to come from here actually. So try to keep a straight line. Yes, and this is it. I think now this is the difficult part that is done, right? So now it's easy, like fill in these spaces. So and here you would need to do the finishing work, which is okay. Similarly, I have done this for the rest of the other wheel caps. So you can see that I have done the masking here just to get an idea, and this center part as well. You would have to cut it later. I'll explain that later. So as of now, in the masking step, you just go and apply, cover this area and all these sides, and yeah. So the next step for me would be to fill this space and finish this part. I would have to do it. I have to mask it properly so that the finishing comes out good. Yeah, I think that's it for this step. So okay, the next step is to cut the logo. Basically, as you remember, we have done it. We have just put the masking tape over the entire logo. So carefully using this kind of a blade, you can actually just just cut it over here. So this you have to be a little careful. You can use scissors as well, just to give directions. Let's say you don't want to cut it, you can actually tuck in this one. So this is something that I learned after I did the first wheel. So this also is really helpful. So you need not be very precise. You can just do the tuck in here. So right. So I think this completes the logo part. So the masking tape that I have used is from a local store. I got it for 20 rupees. I got two of these, but you can see that even half of the tape is not used. So you can easily go with a single tape. I got it just for 20 rupees. This one cost 20 rupees. I would recommend you guys to get this from a local store. Online, typically they sell two pieces, and then the prices are a little higher than the local stores. And the paint that I'm using is this brand. So this is a Abro spray paint. So this is a glossy black. I checked in the local store. Typically you get it for cheaper price, but I checked in one store and he didn't say, and it was not available, and he had only matte finish. So ensure that you always go with a glossy black. So that's the only check that you would need to do. Brand, I think, I mean, that's a hit and miss. So there's no specific brand as such. So if your local store, if he has anything that has glossy black, I think it's safe to go with that. This I didn't have time to check in the other local stores, so I got this from online. I can put the link in the description as well. Okay, so the usage is pretty simple. You just have to if there's a ball or something inside, it will rattle and the paint gets mixed, and would have to do this, and you would ensure that you put only, or you spray only on the areas which are not masked, so that will make it very efficient. So let me give you a sample. So just keep it little far and then just make a spray paint. So just make a coat here. Don't make a don't keep it uniform. So you can see that horizontal strokes, right? Like this you have to make. And anyways, there is no point in putting the paint over here, so don't do that. Only focus on the areas which are supposed to be painted, which are the non-masked areas. So, and in the center part you can easily go and blindly do this. So what I'm planning to do is 2 coats. So one coat is like I'll put like a single, like how I did, and then I'll wait for around 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and then I apply one more layer on top of that, and I'll keep it to dry for couple of hours maybe, and then I'll remove the tape. So I think this is the major part. Yeah, I think this completes this step. Well, also guys, I have used 2 of these bottles. So I mean, first coat typically it lasts for one bottle, and then probably you would have to use 1.5 bottle, but for safety you can order 2 bottles. And masking tape, as I said earlier, single is enough for that. So this is how the first coating looks like. Just a tip here: ensure that there is no, as I said earlier, right? There shouldn't be any gap here, right? Like when you're applying the masking tape, just please double check. There shouldn't be any gap because if there's any gap, so the black paint will go inside. And after you mask, it's difficult for you to find, you should be really careful. You check it twice or thrice, probably in open sunlight, because it will shine, so you can easily identify the if you have not overlapped the masking tape. So that's really important. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes, after all the hard work, I kept it for around 5 hours to dry the paint. And now is the most interesting part, or the part you'll enjoy the most, is removing the masking tape that we have applied. So you just peel off all the tape that is pasted here, and it will come out something like this. So you can see here. So this is one of the wheel caps that I did it. So yeah, that's it for this section. Okay guys, after all the hard work, this is the final look of all the 4 wheels. Looks decent enough. I didn't want it to upgrade to an alloy wheel. I actually liked the diamond cut alloys, but it was going beyond my budget. So obviously, because I had to change the wheel, even the tire also we had to change, because in E and EX model we get 16-inch steel wheels, and the diamond cut ones are like 17 inches. So you would have to change the tire profile as well. So for less than 500 rupees, I think, just if you want to enhance the look, I think alloys are always superior. There's no doubt about it, with the right quality and other stuffs. But if you just want to enhance the looks, and if you just want to try something new, you can paint it for less than 500 rupees. You get a decent look. But I'm not sure how long this will come. The paint, I'll anyways keep you guys posted if I start to see the paint coming off or anything. So I think it's a decent job. So I got inspired from a lot of Tata Nexon. I was initially looking, I was trying to purchase Tata Nexon initially, and I changed my mind and bought Creta. So I could see a lot of modification, especially on the wheels. A lot of videos on YouTube. How do we paint? I think we can paint a lot of in a different varieties as well. So one suggestion would be for you guys, if you don't want to go with this approach or this look, you can even if you don't mask this part, even you can make this shape, and if you don't, you can paint this as well as paint this also as in the black, so that will also come out well. So I think it's a decent this one, and once I put these onto the car, I'll just show you how it looks. But I'm pretty okay with the paint. Please let your feedback, give your feedback in the comment section. Thanks. Okay guys, this is the final look. I am standing approximately around 6 meter or maybe 5 meters away from the car, and you can see there's a difference between what it looks like in the factory fitted wheel and now. I think I feel that this looks good. So let me show you around the car. So yeah, I think if you are from far enough, I think you can easily make out. You can't easily make out, but if you are close enough, you can easily understand that this is a it's not an alloy obviously, and it's a painted one, because you can easily see you can obviously see the difference between an alloy and normal steel rims. But overall, I think from especially when it's moving, you would see the difference. There's a good improvement in the overall look. Yeah, yesterday I have faced one more issue. Typically, I think while removing the wheel caps, there wasn't any issue, but while we were putting the wheel caps, we faced an issue. One of the wheels, the wheel, we were not able to, I mean, it had come out basically when we tighten up this. So the tire had come out. So in that case, we applied a jack and we were able to fix the tire easily. So just keep that also in the mind. Most of typically, because we are not removing the entire wheel, only wheel caps, right? So this shouldn't happen. But then in my case, for one wheel there was an issue. I was not able to fix the wheel cap. Basically, these nuts had come down. So I lifted the wheel using the jack, and I was able to put it. So not a big issue. And also while putting and removing they recommend you to go in a star mode. So if you tighten up this one, if you loosen up this one, and then go with these two later, loosen these two, and then these two. So try to keep that format. I think if you take care of that, I think we are okay. Yeah, that's it.